All right, the Paynes fans. Once again, I never thought I'd be doing that intro, but I just wanted to give you some quick news here. It looks like it has been confirmed from Nyla, aka Stephanie Charles herself, that the Paynes is not coming back. I repeat, the Paynes is not coming back. Season 2 is a no-go. Looks like a fan, Jessica Miller on Twitter, and oh, shout out to A Series for sending me the tweet. Does this mean the Paynes is coming back? And if so, when? No, the Paynes is not coming back. Frown face. But thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm devastated that the show is off the air. You all know if I have an entire playlist of the Paynes videos, from episode reviews to, critiques, the top reasons I quit watching the show over halfway through. I think my favorite, and there was something that actually struck me today. I got a notification from YouTube that I think it was the video I did about where are Calvin and where are CJ and Janine's babies? Like, will the twins appear in the series? That video today hit 50,000 views, so thank you for that. I remember when the announcement first came out and people were going nuts. It's like, oh my God, they're bringing back the show. But when we got that first photo of the cast and only Curtis and Ella were the only characters from the original series House of Payne that made it over to the spinoff, people were pissed off on Twitter. And this was before I started using video clips. So I know when I did the video about the trailer breakdown, which really wasn't much of anything in terms of what we got, that video reached over 100,000 views in no time. But then I did videos about Calvin, Miranda, will the old cast come back? And then weeks later, we got the photo of, the old cast standing outside of the house that he bought, the raggedy house he got. And it was good because we kept wondering what would happen. The first 3 episodes came on, and then, yeah, it just got bad. I mean, things started looking up in the episodes like Lynn's Nightmare, and then we get to Terrence finding that bag of money, and for me personally, that's when the show took a nosedive. And yeah, so I know some people said that they wanted the show to come back just to see what happened, but it looks like the final scene of Nyla running back to the laundromat crying, and then Terrence locking the door and running to get, I guess, revenge on Kendrick. That was it, folks. We're never going to get resolution. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't want the series back at all. I just feel like I feel like the Payne should be an example of how as fans, if we make enough noise, if we show enough support, if we gather in numbers, we can bring shows back. But just because you bring a show back doesn't mean fan service. And that's the thing you really got to think about, fan service. There really was little to no fan service. The only fan service I really saw was in the first few episodes where we had CJ and Janine and Calvin and the kids, just to kind of pass the torch, to show, hey, we're the cast of the House of Paynes, but Curtis and Ella are going to take the reins, and here are the new characters they'll interact with. I kept saying, after season 1, after Curtis and Ella got established, after the laundromat started going, after they renovated the house, after Lynn and the kids got settled, it would have been great at different points if, let's say, Calvin, CJ, Janine, Malik, Jasmine, if they came either all together during a holiday, or let's say it's spring break or summer vacation from college or high school. I think Malik was in college, and I don't know what age Jasmine was, but I would assume she would be in high school. But just to come up to come down to visit Curtis and Ella and interact with Lynn and I forgot the boy's name. Yeah, Kenny, was it Kenny? Yeah, just to interact with them and have Calvin interact with Nyla, because I remember those videos were big. Is Calvin and Nyla going to get together, and things of that nature? But it really didn't happen. The show just, if you really want my thoughts on it, guys, go to the playlist. I'll put that at the end of the video as a thumbnail. Right across from the picture of Candace, where you can subscribe, because the Paynes didn't feel like there was any work put into it. Like, I really feel bad for the cast members because I felt like there was so much wasted potential. Jack A was just, it was shameful to see her being wasted so terribly on this show. Man. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I don't think I'm being too harsh because if you watch my episode reviews of the Paynes, oh, trust me, I get down and dirty when it comes to my thoughts towards the episodes. But I'm glad because if you follow the cast on like Instagram and Twitter, a lot of them are, you know, getting other jobs, you know, movies, TV series, guest spots and everything. So I'm glad to see for the most part, they're all, you know, continuing acting and whatnot. But I don't think the Paynes was something that I wouldn't even put that on my resume. Like, even if it was working with Tyler Perry, I just don't think that this show was very good. You know, the cast, bless their heart, they did what they could with the scripts and direction they were given. But I don't feel like there was any effort put into it. Like, I remember saying this and speculating with other fans that, man, this is probably a show Tyler Perry just threw out there to fulfill his contract with OWN to, you know, because he was obligated to make X amount of episodes. But I feel bad. I really wish this show would have done really good, at least decent enough for a season 2. So do you feel the show should be renewed? Are you glad that it's canceled like I am? Just to be honest, I feel like Tyler Perry should just put his energy into another series. And the fact that the Paynes was such a failure, it makes me hesitant to see a show like Too Close to Home be brought back from, you know, cancellation just because I don't know what he would do with it. I mean, but Too Close to Home wasn't terrible. I keep saying that the show was kind of cut off right when it was finding its stride. You know, right when the show was beginning to spread its wings, it got canceled. And I'm just like, well, dang, that sucks. But with the Paynes, there was really no growth. It's like I said before, going back to the episode like Lynn's Nightmare, that's when the show was getting actually pretty good. You know, I really saw some character development, but then as soon as that bag of money in the laundromat was discovered, that's when things took a huge nosedive. So those are my thoughts. Once again, best of luck to the cast, you know, continuing on with their other projects. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Are you glad the show is gone? Do you think it should be brought back? And if Tyler Perry were to revive another one of his television shows, what would you want to, you know, see in a TV series kind of format? Thanks so much for making it to the end of this video. Be sure to click the thumbs up button if you like what you just saw. And if you have anything you would like to add to the video itself, go down to the comment section below and type out your thoughts. And I also have social media related to the haves and have-nots: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, Facebook group. Links to everything will be in the description below. And if you like action figures, video games, and trading cards, I have an eBay store as well where there's free shipping on everything. But I also have a second YouTube channel that I'm working on where I talk about things that are non-Tyler Perry related, such as anime, superhero shows and movies, music, pop culture, and sometimes political news depending on what the circumstances are. Be sure to check out that channel as well. In the top left hand corner, you should see a picture of Candace Young. You can click on her to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. And if you like the video you just saw, be sure to check out the other 2 videos that should be popping up on the right hand side. Trust me, if you like this video, you'll love them too. Once again, thanks so much for visiting my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video.